Good morning, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to our channel, our community, the place where we hang, where we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. What are we eating? What are we drinking? What time of the day is it? Where you're at? Where I'm at? Where are you in this great big world? Guys, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm coming up on 15,000. Can you believe it? I know that I'm still not 14,500, but we're getting there. We're a lot closer than 22 like I was 11 months ago. Guys, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. All your likes and subscribes, your memberships, super chats, super thanks, PayPal, emails, everything, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cash apps. I don't want to forget anything. I thank you for everything that you've done for me and for the channel and for our community. We're on Facebook. We're on Facebook now, and at Toddy One Skip, and Holly Jolly's helping me with that. And I have a P.O. box, and the P.O. box address is in my description and bio here on YouTube. So those of you that wanted me to get a P.O. box, okay, I got one for 6 months, and we'll see how that goes. Guys, I'm doing some stuff behind the scenes, just so you know, all legal, legitimate. And looking ahead, I see that Gypsy Rose continues to create crap so that I can talk about it. So that a lot of content creators can talk about it. Everybody with their point of view in talking about it. Gypsy Rose is slovenly. She's disgusting, in my opinion. She's the devil. She is evil. It's not bad enough that she had somebody unalive her mom and then turn around and throw him under the bus and try to walk away completely scot-free. She ended up where she couldn't because Nick was honest, kept telling the truth, the same story over and over again, where Gypsy's story always was different. But it never, ever spoke about how her mom abused her until her lawyer or her stepmom, somebody gave her that idea because she didn't come up with it on her own. And that person needs to be held accountable for real, because now you have somebody dangerous out on the street. You have a psychopath, sociopath, whatever a real doctor would say. She's it. She has no empathy, no thought, no care about the fact that she had a mom that really did love her, didn't abuse her. We never heard about it until somebody gave her the idea, and she tried to use it as the reason to why she did what she did to her mom. Otherwise, the reason was she just didn't want to be with her mom anymore. And instead of walking away from the situation or telling people, hey, I want help out of the situation, she had somebody unalive her mom, kicked him to the curb. I'm convinced he was supposed to end up like the mom. And I just think that something failed that night. But I really think that Nick wasn't supposed to leave the house that night. I think he was supposed to end up with Dee Dee, leaving in a separate bag, but a bag. And I think you guys know my theory is something else happened. And Gypsy's second plan in the spur of the minute was, oh shit, I got to get out of here. Let me go with Nick. Until I could figure things out. At least until I could figure things out. That's what I think happened. I don't think anything she's saying about her mom is true. I don't think anything she's saying about her mom is true. I don't think anything she said about her illnesses were true. She has a deficiency, a disorder, a chromosome disorder. You could look it up. Everything else she invented in her own little head. And her mom was a scam artist, but her mom was not an ABUSER. Her mom adored her. Show me a picture where it's not true, because I could show you a million where it was. I could show you Disney World trips. I could show you Ronald McDonald. I could show you concerts. I could show you the meeting with celebrities. I could show you pictures where only Gypsy's got this stupid ass, big ass grin, and she is smiling from fucking ear to ear. And she's hugging her mom and holding her mom and all that bullshit. But I don't see one picture showing otherwise. Not one. Not one. So, guys, I am very skeptical about Gypsy's side of the story because I don't believe it. It doesn't make any sense. It's not true. And what gets me now is that not only has she done that to her mom, and people have allowed it, and when I say people, I mean people that know better. Rod knows better. Christy knows better. The lawyer knew better. Gypsy knows better. And because of that, and because of the fact that she has just killed her mom's legacy, it's unfair, it's unjust, it wasn't called for, and it's all because Gypsy was too weak to go out and earn her own income. We all have to do that. It's called growing up. And Gypsy bypassed all that shit, unalived her mom, and got herself away to the sky with infamy for unaliving her mom, for cheating on her husband, for we don't know who the baby daddy is, and for lie after lie after lie that we are going to once again debunk these new sets of lies. So let's listen as Gypsy turns into the interviewee, as the person that explains things and uses her hands and wants to put things together, the articulate one. You know, that other side of her fucking personality. So let's listen.
Pregnancy was unexpected and unplanned.
Very much so. I did not expect the pregnancy at all. And here we are a month in and we're already pregnant.
So how does that make sense when she took a Plan B pill to stop a pregnancy with Ryan, a week before? A month before. So if she thought that she could get pregnant by Ryan without using a condom, did he just have a magical PENIS? Is that the only PENIS that could possibly get her pregnant without any kind of protection? I'm just asking, because I thought that that's the way that they worked when they worked. See, I thought when the man's genitalia worked properly, that one of the main reason it was put there was to procreate, and the woman's body was to receive it and to have it grow inside of them. That's the way it's always been. Why does Gypsy think everything is so different when it comes to her? I mean, God said stop. Hold on. For her, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to do it a little bit differently for her.
Those were really serious conversations we needed to have.
In January, when the baby's born, obviously, we'll still have 5 months left of parole. So that's going to be really tricky, co-parenting with this, with these restrictions.
Obviously.
What? Wait a minute. Wait. What? So you think the parole officer is all of a sudden going to come in and put restrictions on Gypsy being a mom? They haven't put restrictions on her traveling all over the United States and you traveling with her and you guys living together. So why does that make anything difficult for anybody, Ken? I mean, the baby is going to be like within 10 feet of her, I would think, most of the time. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I'm so worried about that kid. But I mean, the parole officer hasn't done jack shit. You think they're going to come in now? And what? I don't understand what that. Do you think that, I don't know, maybe Ken's giving some thought to something and maybe trying to put something in his back pocket for later or something? Because I can't see the parole having any kind of restrictions because they haven't had much.
At some point, you will have to have a conversation with your daughter. Do you have a plan of how you might address your past with your daughter?
Yeah, of course. When she is of the right age to understand, we are going to sit her down together. And also with my dad and Christy, we have that support there, and we're going to explain things. Guys,
the way that she moves her body with her makes me want to throw up. I mean, I'm not even saying that to be funny. She so disgusts me. So I want to know, when is it the magic time? When is it the right age that you tell your daughter, oh, by the way, I manipulated a guy who was madly in love with me, used my body in doing so, and had him unalive your grandmother, my mother, who, you know, was a criminal. She was a criminal, Aurora. She was a criminal, but, you know, I told the world that she did some really bad shit to me. I mean, now you're going to open up this can of worms that you're going to start this kid's life out on a fucking shitload of lies. Now, how fair is that? That itself is abuse. You're going to lie to your kid. You're going to lie to your kid about the bullshit that you created or somebody else created and gave you that you embellished about your mom. That wasn't true. Oh God, that's really sick. That's really sick. And Rod, Mr. Integrity, you get this, right? You see this, right? Mia, you see this, right? Because you know better. You know better than this shit. Because you've seen the red flags in your sister. You've seen the red flags in your daughter, Rod. You know better, man.
In a way that's not overwhelming, but enough to where she understands.
Reality to Gypsy Rose. Reality to Gypsy Rose. It is never not going to be overwhelming for her. It is never not going to be bad news for her. And once she gets to know you, she is definitely going to know that you lied to her. Because she's going to know how manipulative you are. Because by the time you tell her, she will have figured out that you manipulated the whole situation. Trust me, that's what's going to happen there. I just can't believe that the people that are in your family are like co-signing this and helping another generation come through like this. It's just unbelievable. I'm going to make a video about, you know, a spoof on how you tell your kid what you did to your mom. Like, I really am going to make a video, and I'm going to try to come up with some merch because that shit is just funny. That's really funny. I can't, honey, are you old enough to hear a really bad story right now? Oh, not yet. Let's try again next year, Ken. I mean, come on. There will never be a good time, but you better tell her before one of her schoolmates do.
Is there any part of you that thinks about the relationship your mom would have with her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it is heartbreaking because I do, from time to time, think about what could have been, and it makes me sad. All of those little things that, you know, I wish I could have had growing up.
What, Gypsy? What would you have wanted to have growing up? Because, I mean, like, usually growing up is till about 16, and then, you know, you start really becoming responsible, and then 18, I don't know, some parents make you get a job or you get out of the house or, you know, but you got to live 6 years longer as a child. So what is it that you missed? Because you've seen probably more than the average person. Oh, sorry, average bear. And somebody either carried you or pushed you. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Is this not ridiculous? Guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always, always be kind. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell. I'm trying to get to 15,000, guys. Please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.